Hey folks, Species7 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back, of course, to Farming Simulator 15. I'm here in my little New Holland front-end loader, beside the magic wishing well. Yes, indeed, this is where you throw your 100 coins. That's the good news, but of course there's also bad news. Bad news is, well, I got all the 100 coins. I came up here and I parked the tractor and I thought, you know what? Next episode I'm going to cash in the 100 coins and you guys will get to see my silos fill up to 200,000 liters of every single crop. So I thought, well, I'll just step out and save the game. And as soon as I stepped out, I guess I was right in the hitbox. The well took all my coins and cashed them in. So yeah, we have tons and tons and tons of crops, except for canola. Yeah, though canola I cashed in, and we're gonna head back down to the farm now. If you guys are wondering where this is, by the way, the well, two things. One, when you do go to collect your coins, one of the coins is actually sitting right beside the well, so you will find it. If not, as you can see, it's the little road off the bottom of field 35 will take you to it. So, but I did cash them in, as I said, and I got my 200,000 liters of each and every crop, including wood chips, which I suppose technically is not really a crop. Well, and in a way, I guess it is, because you do harvest it, after all. As we go gazipping by the cow farm. Hello, the cow farm. And, which way do we need to go here? I'm getting used to most of the map, but, I guess we'll go that way and go up, or go this way and go around. I think that's what we'll do. So, you may notice, however, for someone that just sold, well, not the entire 200,000 liters, but certainly the lion's share of it, we don't seem to have the kind of funding to justify that. Oh, I did buy a couple of things, that's why. And as soon as we can get ourselves farmward bound, I will show you what those couple things are. Trailer and a tractor, actually. We got a cloudy day. It might start raining here pretty quick if we are not careful. Slide around the outside of this guy, back in. Bitty much. Now, is it this one I can take to get up to where I need to be? Yeah, pretty much. Excuse me, coming through. I do believe that, this probably isn't the way I wanted to go at all. I do believe that crops are ready at the top of the hill. This will work out fine. Yeah, 29 and 24 fields, I think, are ready. They were replanted and sprayed and all of that happy, snappy stuff. Seeing as our poor 5 cows are not yet producing anywhere near the amount of fertilizer we'd need to take advantage of their services. So, and of course piggies are not yet in the game. And that's probably what I'm going to wait for before I try any map mods, until somebody gets piggies back in the game. Then it'd be worth, I think, changing maps for. Not that we've done anything on this map yet. So there we go. Yeah, our crops are ready, Freddy. So, let's get down here to where most of our gear is parked. And there you can see our first new piece. There's our new trailer. I went for the little Flagel. Well, it's not little. It's 31,000 liters as opposed to 8,500. And here is our other new addition. a tractor of no small power. Yes, indeed, we have one of them fancy Italian racing tractors, a Lamborghini. Isn't that an amazing bit of gear? Look at the pearl white paint on that thing. You know, I love the engine grills. Just astounding. Just astounding. It is an absolutely gorgeous model. You know, absolutely. Great, too. She's not too shabby inside either, eh? Look at this. Yes, indeed. Little Lambo logo on the steering wheel. And she is a fairly powerful piece of puppy. We've got Tractors. Now, a fair base up the chain, eh? I was thinking about getting the Sammy Fortis at 190 horse for 142. We could have gone to the bigger front loader. She's 160 horse for 157. But the Lambo here, we're sitting on 220 horses for the same amount per day as we're paying for our smallest tractor. Right, next one up was the Dukes, but quite a jump in price. And not that much of a jump in actual horsepower. Well, I guess 40 horse. 250 a day to 170. But there you go. That's our new tractor. And we do still have, of course, lots and lots and lots of crops to sell. So, I think what we're going to do first off is take this fella. And pop him up to the field. If I can get him turned around here without smacking too many things. I wasn't sure. I thought that tree was right on the corner of the property. Luckily it's not. So, you know what? Excuse me. As I can barely see out the darn window on this thing. I think we need to do this. And she has a pricey bit of gear. Although I'm thinking with the crops that we have, two things. One, we'll certainly be able to buy, you know, new gear. The other thing is, what I think I'm going to do to sell them is actually take on missions. Because there are delivery missions, grain missions. You know, X number of tons to the mill, X number of tons to the grain silo, etc. And, because you get not only your crop value, but bonuses on top of it for finishing contracts, right? Which I think is a really good idea. Really, really good idea. Alright, that's a little better. Let's make sure we actually clean the window. Yeah, that's the ticket. Alright, get back in your hole. There you go. In we go. And field word hoe. What? Farm word and field word aren't real words? But they have the word word in them. How can they not be real words? Okay, and that's enough of that poor attempt at humor. Alright, let's take you over here. And that'll do. Let's turn the controls over to Fred, shall we? Ooh, are you even open yet? I don't think you are you? So let's open you up. And we do want straw, enable straw. Thank you very much. Whoops, there we go. And on your way there, happy helper. Alright. Excuse me. And he's doing a fine job. You'll notice I have the inspector mod. I do. I put the inspector mod and the time forward mod in. I have not put in the money mod or any of that sort of stuff. Although, it's darn near dark out. Kind of a poor time to do this, I think. What else was I going to do? Ah, yes. You, sir. And one of the other guys need to go elsewhere. Specifically, need to take you out to the lumberyard, because I told you guys we were going to start doing a little logging, and we are. And probably the best place to do that is the lumberyard. Now I have cut down one tree just to try a couple of things. So, if you're curious, that's what we've done to this point. Yeah. Just gotta remember to catch that one. In fact, I think I'm gonna cut over one set of roads here. I don't want to miss the turn off to the little bridge that goes over to the lumberyard. The lumberyard. Okay. Yep, this is the one. Oops. Is that actually... No, that's not the turn I want. That's the other bridge. That goes to the waterfalls. I gotta go way up past the circus tents. Well, like I said last episode, this is actually where one of our mowing missions takes place. So, and they are fairly lucrative. Looks like just about the time we get this guy down there, we're going to have to go empty out our harvester. So, I figured since we've got a few more places to go to these days, that it wouldn't be a bad idea to get the inspector mod put in. Just for this reason, I can still keep an eye on my harvester. And therefore, don't have to worry about him sitting there idle or pulling the belly. If you got that again, I'm sorry. Probably lucky to live out the decade. We are almost where we want to be. Now that is always good news. We're also at 78%. Alright, here we go on our harvester. So, we can get this guy rigged up. Whoa, easy, Billy Bob. And stump muncher on the back. Makes a nice counterweight. Okay, so you're set up. I think what we'll do is head over here, and we will, well, I will quickly, let's just crouch down here. Let's turn the saw. Crouch, in case you're wondering, is a control key like it is for most games. And J will angle your saw. There we go. And she's cut. So, N to angle your saw back. Mouse wheel to put her away. And this is probably not the recommended way to deal with trees. However, just realized I was on the wrong bit of gear. There we go. Now if I move this, it actually moves perfect. I'm pretty sure I cut you. Yeah, this is the tree I just cut, isn't it? Okie dokie. Well, that's kind of weird. Because I know for a fact. I wonder if maybe, maybe I was too low. I might have actually cut into the ground, you know. Because the problem is, it does sort of take off, or take over on you. Let's try that. And when you cut at an angle, it'll disappear from view. Alright, well, we know we definitely, Huh. No? Not weird. Oh, there we go. Now you're going over. Oh, boy. Whoa. Come here. Come here. What? Stop. 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 How far are you going? Come on, stop. Alright, now... Yeah, see, that's the one thing, too, with the furs. You can basically trim them just like you did with the ones in 13. So, well, that's kind of cool. The other thing you want to keep in mind is the longer and straighter the piece, the more money you're going to get for it. So, you do want to pretty much make these whatever you can. What I'm going to try and do here is be an absolute piggy. And... show you guys the easiest way to do things down here. Once we actually find the log. Oops. Don't really want to be right where I cut it. In particular. But yeah, if you can grab a piece up with these things. Although I do kind of find more often than not that can be difficult. Oh, come on, now why do I have to lift that to actually get it off the ground? Oh, I see, there's a little hillock right in front of me. Oh, quit rolling away. Oh, that's great, as usual. When you go to actually try and film it, it doesn't work. Yeah, can't escape me now, can you? Alright. There we go. We got this one. So, two places you can dispose of these. You can actually run them over to the log pond. Which is right over here. And you'll see we got our money for that. As soon as it hit the water, it disappeared. There we go. So as I say, that's one spot you can take them. The other one is the sell point over here. Right here. So we'll take the other piece Now that was the skinny little end piece. This one should actually be worth better money. Come on, get a good grip. There you go. Woohoo! Yeah, much heavier piece. Maybe a little much for this poor little tracker. But she's doing her. Good for her. Get it up above that little log pile. And of course the other thing we can do is use our crane there, but I did not bring the other tractor down because I thought today we'd just go with this method to show you that if you want to sort of start your logging down here, you can get away with it with just a front loader and this bit of gear here. So $35.98. There we go. $41,503. Definitely worth more than the last one. Then all that remains to be done is, now again, this was the very simplest of the logging operations. A fir tree to start with, because they are by far the easiest to delimb. And then let's switch to the back here. Let's turn her on. A fir tree, and then simply using the front loader to grab her up. And away you go. For not a whole bunch of money, you can get into your logging. And it's not going to take you too many of those, as you can see, and you would be able to I think they changed, I think they reversed the way the buckets work on the loaders. Huh. But yeah, not too many logs at all, and you'd be able to move up to this next piece here, and right, etc, etc, etc. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But I think what we really need to do here is, yeah, we got to deal with this fella. So, I think I'm actually, no, you'll do. You'll do. Let's use you, because I don't need the big trailer. In particular, not for our harvester anyway. Do-do-do-do, and I did not sell the other one, so we do still have it here. Perfect. There you go. Let's go up and visit the harvester. I should have cleaned the windshield on this thing while I was at it, apparently. There we are. That should do. Nice. So, what else do we want to do? Okay. I want to take, and we might as well drive the Lambo, seeing as we haven't taken her anywhere yet. And I want to go, where do I want to go? Land. Ah, I know where I want to go. I want to go and have a look at that one job board and see if we can pick up some lucrative deals to sell off some crops. So you can see this guy goes like heck, man. 61K. Nice. Up the hill at 56. No problem. Yeah, this steep hill's not even slowing it down. And it'll pretty much drag the other tractors. Cool. This is a good investment. We needed a big tractor and 220 horse. That should get us through most stuff we need to handle. Because I do want to get a baler. And I know, although the baler says you can run it with like 120 horse or whatever it is, I was watching Ian Robson's and noticed how much trouble he was having with a 140 or 160 horse tractor. God, that's a beautiful machine. And thought, yeah, why stop there? Wheat for the grain elevator. Okay. Now, 61 ton of wheat. We'll accept that. Desired amount of goods. The blinking green marker. You do not have to deliver the amount in one go. Okay. So, good way to make us some extra coin. Oh, okay. It's not that far from the farm either. Nice. Whoa. Got a little floaty there. Bit too much speed around that corner coming down that hill, I think. Wow, this thing moves. She is indeed the Italian racing tractor. A room. And we're back up to 70-something% already, eh? So, we will need to deal with that almost right away. I'm just going to hook this guy onto the trailer. Oh yeah, I got us a windrower too. Seemed like a good idea. So there we are. Here's our new Flegel Bull trailer. We can have a little closer look at that because all the models in this game are amazing. Not bad. Not bad. Certainly a decent trailer. And works just fine. So, but before we go too far, yeah, you're not pulling up your stick yet. Alrighty. I still have time to get you under him. Yes, indeed. Really? Well, not quite in time, but there you are. What can you say? Fill her up, buddy. Do-do-do-do-do, and then we will have to empty it. With our little Hurleyman and our Brantner trailer. I mean, it's a really nice tipper. It's just a little bit light on what it can carry, so you know, it's awesome for serving the harvester, at least this one. But not so awesome at hauling stuff into town. And unload you. Lovely. And where do we have a good market for wheat at the moment? 469. Oh, never mind. We actually have a contract for this. I almost screwed that right up right away. Nicely done, dude. Okay. You, sir, however, do not get off that easy. There we go. And we do want wheat. 213,000. I love the texture changes, that's great. See how evenly we can get her to fill. A little more to the front, a little more to the back, a little more to the front. Alright, Now, where exactly is... Ah, right over there at the grain elevator? Really? That's so fine. That is so fine. I just gotta get us turned around here. See, we don't seem to have much problem. I mean, it's slowed it down a lot, but other than that, we certainly don't seem to have much problem with the tractor pulling this trailer. Now, when I used the Dukes to pull this trailer, because I bought the trailer after I sold the first... Oh, okay, this does the same thing. You want to be really careful how much speed you start on this hill, because you can get yourself out of control really quickly. Now, I'm thinking this is something Giants is going to patch, because it's not quite right. Not quite right. Am I not going to where I thought I was going? No. Dummy. Oops. Alright, well, here's where we get to see if this guy is actually capable of hauling this trailer up the hill, because nobody else is. None of the tractors I've had up to this point stood a chance. Not with anything in here, anyway. And this one may not either. Wow, that's just outrageous. And kind of troubling. Because I do need to get on the other side of the hill. Ooh, dummy. I mean, there's a lot of weight in this trailer, make no mistake. But, gotta be able to get up here. They said nothing else we own even comes close. Not even close. The Dukes, empty. Bringing this back up the hill, I was hitting about 6 miles an hour. So, this is full, and we're getting down to that speed now. And this is the steepest part. Yeah, this is where he dropped the 6 empty. So I can't imagine full he would have made it up the hill at all. And I see our harvester is once again full as well. So I guess we came back this way on purpose. Yeah. Ding. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Now we're starting to pick up a little bit of speed. There we are. Excuse me. And because we do not want our harvester sitting idle. There we go. Now, let's quickly get down here and see what a pail of wheat is worth. Alright, are we going the right way this time? Yes, we are. I believe we want to cut up by the chicken coop. Yay, more up. Whoa. Okay. You really want to be careful on these corners with this thing. Wow. The weight will really drag the back of the tractor over. That's cool. I don't have an issue with it. I really don't. I think them adding this kind of physics to this game is exactly what everybody was looking for. And for everybody that played MR and got spoiled by the fact that things seemed, oh, I don't know, more realistic, they did a really good job here. Like, I think so far, it might need a little fine-tuning here and there, I think, but for the most part, you shouldn't have turned here. It's the other side of the field you want. For the most part, I think they did an awesome job of recreating the whole MR deal. For sure. Or their own version. I mean, they're not recreating MR, obviously. But the new engine they put together here uses it to best effect. Now, so these guys are not perhaps the highest paying of everybody for wheat, but as we do have a contract here, in the long run it will be well worth our while. Alright, so 41.2. Oops. The map isn't what I want. There's 44, 5, 6, 7. Yahoo! 50. Do I hear 60? 60,000. Nice. Shouldn't take us more than a couple of loads and we can buy the chipper. This is something I kind of want to grab. So there you go, guys. I'm going to continue to harvest our fields, and I will bring some more wheat down here, another trailer or two. Let's see here. I think there's actually a way that you can sort of check your missions. Maybe. Okay, demand, those are completed. Transport, completed. Yeah, these are only, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can actually check it. Wouldn't be down here, would it? No. Huh. Well, at any rate, I think there's actually a way you can check the completion level of your various missions. Because what I sort of would like to see, from what I understand, you can also peel a bonus when you finish your mission, so it'd be nice to see what that's like. But, as I say, I'm going to continue to harvest our fields here, and run some wheat out for this delivery contract, and then I will see about picking up another delivery contract, more than likely. Because, like I said, I want to get pretty much all of the crops that we were just given for our coin. I think I want to do that with all of them, is dispose of them through mission agendas. So, but till next time, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a comment and leave a like. If there's something you want to suggest or tell me to smarten heck up or whatever, leave a comment, of course. And until next time, I'm on the wrong side of the silo because I am a derp. Well, take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.